And welcome back, everyone. Last time you were here, we built and built these beautiful new raised beds. Now it's time to plant something. We've got 3 or 4 days of rain coming our way, and I have some potatoes that are absolutely busting out of my cabinet. So it's potato day. Now I had saved a bunch of potatoes to plant about a month ago, actually, was when we planted the potatoes last year, and that worked out great for us. But as a lot of you know, we had to move. We didn't really have a whole lot of choice in the matter. The family who owned the house we were renting was taking it back, so most of my potatoes were too far gone and I wasn't going to be able to use them. So this is what we're starting with. I got a couple of these guys. A few more scary looking wizard potatoes. And I also cheated a little bit this year, and I got some Walmart seed potatoes. Now the potatoes that I've always planted in the past were just left over from a 5-pound bag, and you leave them on the shelf long enough, they start to look like this. So there's really nothing special about a seed potato. In fact, you probably have one under your refrigerator right now, so don't be afraid to get out there and plant them. You guys remember the drill from last year? Cut them in half, make sure you have at least 2 to 3 eyes on each piece, bury them nice and deep, and as they come up we're going to mound them. I'm still learning the full scope of mounding. Nothing I do here is professional, nothing I do here I've been doing for years. I'm learning as I go constantly. You guys are watching me do it, and a lot of what I learn comes from what you guys tell me in the comments. So one thing I learned was that I was not mounding properly. I was not putting enough dirt at a time. What I thought I was doing was really just the bare minimum. So we're going to do a lot better this year, and I think we're going to have a way bigger harvest because of it. Let's get started. Since I don't have a whole lot of room in my gardens this year, and I just received a massive gift of seeds, I have to be careful and keep everything fairly compact. But I do want to know, when it comes time to harvest, how my potatoes did versus the store potatoes. So we're going to make sure all the store potatoes go in a line down here, and we'll have my potatoes on the very outside, and then we'll probably do some lettuce and carrots and things like that on the far end. These small ones, these can be planted as is. So that gave us a perfect row of 5 on this outer edge. I have 5 of the store potatoes left, but they're all still pretty small. They're all a little bit smaller than what I have from my own 5-pound bag left over, but a couple of them do look like they'll do okay being cut in half. So I'm going to cut this one in half, right there where my pinky is, right in between there. Have 2 separate potatoes to grow, and then this one as well. We're going to cut it right in the middle, in the center. And again. I am planting these fairly deep, but remember, as they come up, we're going to mound. And I have 2 left over, so I'm just going to put them along this edge. Do our large potatoes. I can probably get 3 pieces out of this one. All right. Well, actually feels like it went too fast. I think I'll plant some carrots. All right, so we do want to do successive planting, but we don't want our root crops to have to fight for nutrients. So our potatoes are down at that end. We're going to put our carrots down on this end. We'll add a new row every 2-3 weeks, and there's going to be a space right in the middle where we're going to add our tomato plants as soon as they come up. Those we're starting indoors under a grow light. This is one of our packets from Survival Garden Seeds. The rest we're sowing indoors in little cups of dirt. Last night we actually had a late frost, so kind of gun shy that we're going to have another one, but I'm just going to open up 2 rows and start these guys. You can thin them as they come up so you don't have to worry about getting exactly a 1/4 inch in between each seed. All right, y'all. I think that's all I can do for now, aside from planting my snap peas, which I'm just gonna put in a pot up against this fence. We'll show those off once they start growing and working their way up. Everything else is germinating indoors. We'll move it out over the next few weeks, and we'll talk some more about companion planting. Remember, you guys can always reach out to us directly on Instagram. If you message me, I'll message you back. It's at Renegade 2.0. If you go into my message requests, give me about a week, I'll see them. And if you're old-fashioned and you don't like the internet, send us some snail mail. Our address is P.O. Box 50632, Bowling Green, Kentucky 42104. If you write to us, we will write back. We appreciate any and all advice. If you guys think that we're doing something wrong or there's something we could do better, tell us. We appreciate it. Until next time, happy gardening. Go get your hands dirty.